We're here with Mississippi College head coach John Bland as the Choctaws get set to take on the University of West Alabama this weekend in Livingston. Last weekend in Bolivar, Missouri, the Choctaws fell to Southwest Baptist University 32-9. And in that game, Coach, the Choctaws allowed the Southwest Baptist Bearcats only one offensive touchdown. The defense did a great job the rest of the game, but the Bearcats took advantage of some opportunities that they had to score.
No doubt. Those opportunities, again, were something that we felt like we just gave them. You know, we made critical errors, things that could be easily fixed, and things that we don't need to be doing on offense and on special teams. We gave them an easy touchdown on a fumble. We gave them a safety on a play that probably should have resulted in a big play on offense. We had some receivers that had ran good routes and were open, and we just didn't see them, and we retreated back and took a safety. We had a snap go over the head in a punt team, which resulted in a touchdown as well. Just things that are quick and easy. We'd love to have them happen for us instead of against us, and that's the type of things that have not happened in practice, and it just is some bad breaks. Also, the touchdown that we gave up on defense was one of those where we felt like he would have been down if we would have had an instant replay. In Division II, you just don't have all those cameras, but we were tackling extremely well and keeping them out of the end zone, forcing field goal opportunities. I felt like our defense played good enough to win the ball game, and we've just got to match that performance on offense and special teams.
And for the second straight week, we saw where the pressure was really amped up defensively in the second half. The linemen and the linebackers did a great job at applying pressure, getting in the backfield a lot in the third quarter.
No doubt, and like I said, they didn't score a single time, not even a field goal in the second half until that one point there, that one touchdown that we felt like he was down, and it showed that on film. So they did a great job of that, just getting pressure on the quarterback. This is a team that a year ago returned majority of their starters and was 10-2. So we know they're explosive offensively as well as good on defense. They're a good football team. There's nothing to hang our head on, just things that we know that we need to correct before going into conference play this week.
And I would think that's something that you are really talking to about your players, is that the things that are in our control are things that we can correct and win football games.
No doubt about it, and I think they see that. And without me even saying anything, they see that on film, and they know their individual responsibilities as well as team responsibilities. You know, offensively especially, I know this goes for every position and every part of the game, but offensively it takes more of a team effort than any other. One person, everybody can do their job, and if one person does not, it could result in a negative play. It could, you know, you need to block. You need to, if you execute the route perfectly and the quarterback sees the route perfectly and is ready to throw it perfectly, and we miss a block, then the play doesn't work. If the protection is great and the quarterback sits in the pocket perfectly and they defend us better than we can run the route, then that's the same thing. And the same thing goes with the quarterback doesn't throw it in the proper place or have the right read on a run. So everybody needs to execute and do their part, and we're getting better at that each and every practice.
Well, you had three quarterbacks. They all played last week, and Job and Williams and Feazell. And Feazell especially showed that he was tough in running the football, tough guy to bring down. And so these guys are all getting a chance to contribute at quarterback.
No doubt. You know, quarterback is usually the spot where you feel like you need to get a rhythm and the guys need to stay in the game and there's one leader. Well, you know, it's a position where each of them have their where they excel the most. Some of them play better, but maybe throw the ball better, maybe sit in the pocket a little better, maybe run the ball a little tougher, and can read the offense better. Each of them need an opportunity as well, but we want to get the best player on the field at the time for the team. And each of them have shown good things in practice, and so I'm going to give them an opportunity to play. And I hope all of them do well every time they're in. That doesn't mean that one's going to continue to play by himself. So just like every other position, you know, and we'll see that when players are playing well, why do you take them out? You know, well, they need rest. They need to be at their best the whole game, and also we get a long season. So that's the most important part of the season is just started right now, and that is the Gulf South Conference, and that's what we're preparing for.
Tiberius Lampkin's averaging 6.5 yards per carry, only 7 yards lost running the football amongst your running backs this year, and that points to pretty good blocking up front from your linemen. They're doing a good job.
It does, and another good thing is it is good blocking up front and getting some movement, not allowing those negative plays, but our running backs are getting positive yards, and they're going forward, And sometimes when you approach a play, when you see a defense that's not quite what we expected, or they defeat a blocker, some running backs retreat and try to run around and go east and west. These guys are going north-south, which makes a difference in moving those chains.
We got West Alabama. It's going to be a challenge for the Choctaw secondary this week. They've got an excellent quarterback. They've got a wideout who's preseason All-American, and so they've got some offensive weapons. Put up a lot of points against Samford last week. It'll be a real challenge this week for MC.
It is, and you know, of course, Samford is highly ranked in Division I AA, and West Alabama is a good football team. We know that. They've got good linemen. They've got good defensive linemen and offensive linemen. They've got good skill players. They're well coached, and so you know what? We're capable of matching up with these guys. I know that. We're very capable of matching up at every position. I know that the scores, that you compare scores and you see how well they played against us, Samford, and how they beat Lenoir Ryan. And this is going to be a new Saturday, a new game, and we'll see just how it matches up on this day. I feel like our guys will be ready to play. They're hungry to win and hungry to play their best.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck this Saturday.
Thank you.